Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we got some Hot Wheels. We've got the Neon Speeders, the latest wave of Neon Speeders. Now we've had a few waves of these come out so far. I'm not sure what this one, I think this might be the third wave, maybe the fourth. I don't recall, and you know what, I didn't look it up, but I can tell you one thing, this is definitely the best wave, I think, so far. Now, there's no Datsun 510 wagon like there has been in a previous wave, but we've got some pretty cool castings here, and I definitely wanted the whole set, really. I mean, there's not a slouch in the group, so it was pretty sweet to get it. My buddy Jay hooked me up with the majority of it, and then I was able to find the pink Porsche actually on my own, which was the tough one apparently to get. So I don't know, I think they're coming, I don't know, what do we got here? We got 8 cars in the set. I don't know what the case quantity is. I'm going to guess 8 cars in a case, and maybe you get a full set, but I have no clue because I've not stumbled upon a full case of these at all. We are just going to go in order. So we'll go, 1 through 8. We'll take a look at the card art and stuff. This is the back of the card. It's going to be generic for each car. It's going to have the same stuff on it, same information, same everything there. This is meant for international packaging. You can always tell that. It's got multiple languages on the back, and it's always got this like 0 to 3. This must be like the international symbol for don't give it to a baby because they could eat it. So I think that's what that is anyway. So we got this Neon Speeders. I mean, like I said, this pink Porsche is kind of a tough one to grab. If I do find another one, I'll probably grab an extra of it too because I really like it. It seems like we're in like the Porsche era almost of Hot Wheels, where Porsches are almost just as desirable, if not as desirable, as finding like a Datsun 510 or something. And there's a lot more castings to choose from when it comes to Porsche. Anyway, so we got the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. I believe this casting is the one that's been around for quite a while. The copyright date on the bottom is 1996. It looks like or 1998 and a retool in 2022. So that makes sense. I think the wing used to be plastic. But we have this guy here, Neon Speeders. Card art's kind of cool. The concept is, they're neon, they're brightly colored Hot Wheels, very appropriate for Hot Wheels. They're going to have all over deco, tampo action, so, you're going to get tampos pretty much on all sides of the car, it looks like, so like full deco. They're not really silver line of diecast. They're not like the silver label series. They're the neon label series, but they do cost as much as the silver label, so they could almost be considered the same thing essentially. But we'll start with this Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, and it is pretty in pink right here. This casting is not bad. It's got they do this a lot with Porsches. They'll make the headlights out of the windows. I like when they do that. That's a good efficient use of the part. I think that's pretty awesome. And then they only have to then tampo the taillights on this one. And it does look pretty awesome in pink. That looks pretty darn cool. So this kind of reminds me of the latest Majorette / Jada, whatever, Pink Slips series a little bit. This particular wave. We actually got all pretty cool cars in this wave. In the previous waves, I don't think we've got all like licensed cars, and I think, yeah, these are all licensed this time around. So you got this Porsche here, and it's a pretty cool one. Definitely a good addition for a Porsche collector to get this pink Porsche. So pretty neat. You got some sponsorships there: Rotiform, Sparco, Bill Stein, I don't know. The wheels look pretty good. Overall, pretty decent. Plastic base, metal body, plastic tires, and I think that's going to be the case for all of these. And then, of course, this brightly colored. Look at my turntable here. Look at that. All right, so we got that. Pretty awesome little car. And then we've got the McLaren F1 GTR. So we got bangers right out the gate. We got the Porsche, we got the McLaren F1 GTR, which is a cool casting. that hasn't been used a whole lot. It wasn't. It was like almost like going to be almost like a one and done or a couple and done casting, and then it resurfaced. Probably because they got the McLaren licensing back. There's probably some licensing issue, I'm sure, something like that. I don't know the history on it. Somebody will tell me in the comments, though. And here is the McLaren F1. I did get like 1 or 2 extras of these, or at least 1 extra, I know for sure. Yeah, and this one's got a little paint flaw right there. But these are pretty much mainline cars that are dressed up just a little bit. Copyright date 2017 on the tooling. But I want to say the tooling's older than that for some reason. I thought this was originally in like Speed Machines or something like that. Again, I could be wrong though. It's happened a couple times. So kind of metallic pink on the rims and pink and black, and it looks pretty awesome. And again, you get details. So we got taillight detail on the back there that looks pretty good. And then we get some headlight detail in the front. This is a matte black. I think it looks pretty awesome. Looks really good. Again, plastic base, metal body, and plastic tires, wheels. That's a cool car. So really neat there. I mean, so 2 really good ones right there. And then a casting that I wholeheartedly collect, which is this Ford GT LM casting. I dig this car, or I dig this casting. I think it's really neat. It's had a few versions that have been mystery models and stuff. They've released it in kind of a bunch of different like special series, right? It's not too hard, I don't think, to get a hold of all the different ones that have been out. I don't think this one has ever been a super treasure hunt, right? Pretty sure it hasn't. This would be a good candidate, I think. Am I forgetting that it's been a super? I don't think it's been a super, right? But this would be a good candidate for a super treasure hunt tooling. I think it would be a pretty desirable one. In my opinion, I would desire it anyway. I'd want it. So this one's in totally bright, like highlighter yellow. And it's insanely bright. That is fluorescent as fluorescent gets. Ford GTLM, copyright date 2015 on this casting itself. This is one of those toolings that'd be fun to try to get all of them. I think I may be pretty close. I gotta look at what I'm actually missing, but again, details all the way around. This one's metal, body, plastic base, again, plastic wheels. It looks like all these toolings have the same wheels, essentially, just different graphics. This is like the neon speeder wheel. So it looks pretty good. This is definitely going to be a desirable one. I think I'm not alone in collecting this casting. So I think a lot of people are going to be after getting this Ford GT. But for some reason, the Porsche is really the one, apparently, that is the tough one to get. But here you have this here, and it's looking really good. And then the goodness kind of just continues. These are definitely, I think, the best 3 in the set. But there are other good ones. We've got this guy here. This is the BMW M3 GT2 in a bright orange. Looking pretty cool there. Let's go ahead and open it up. So again, you got the same construction, metal body, plastic base, plastic tires, no big deal. And then all over deco. And this does look pretty cool. In this brightly colored orange. These almost remind me of the Hot Wheels Revealers from back in the day as well, with the bright colors. Same wheels again, black rims on this one. And overall, it looks pretty good. And again, all over detail. And they're tampoed details, so you don't get the dot matrix effect that you will get on the Hot Wheels Premiums that have a full like wrap situation. So that is also pretty cool. All right, moving on. Mercedes. Why did I say Viper? So this is a Mercedes AMG GT3 2016. We got it in black, blue, and pink. Again, another pretty decent casting. The wheels almost look a little too small for this tooling, though. Maybe not when it's like sitting down like that, but picking it up, they look a little bit too small. So this is made for probably a bigger wheel, bigger diameter wheel. And we've got, again, look at that. Taillight detail looks pretty cool. Look at that detail on the front. Looks pretty awesome, too. I love that. So, digging this. I think this is pretty awesome looking. Digging this whole set, actually. I think it looks pretty nice. I think I got the whole last set as well. Now that I'm remembering things here as we're opening these up, I think the last set was all licensed castings as well. Maybe they all have been. I'll have to look at it. I know I don't have them all. The first set, I don't think I really cared for too many of them, and I only got a couple. But I think the last two sets, I think I got the whole set of each one. I think I wanted it. All right, number 6 of 8 is the 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Looks like we're going to have another matte black. I think these also will glow under a black light or something like that. I don't think they glow in the dark or anything crazy, but I'm pretty sure they glow. It'd be cool if they did glow in the dark. Or do they glow in the dark? It would almost seem like they do, but I don't think they do. That would be kind of cool, huh? No, they don't. Anyway, SRT Hellcat, looking pretty good. You got the Hellcat thing there, number 15, SRT, it's 2015. Copyright date on this casting is 2015 as well. I don't think we looked at this one. Was this 2011? This one was... The only reason why we look at this, by the way, is kind of tells you how old the tooling is. 2017. So here's this one. Here we've got some details up front, look okay, and then we've got the details in the back, which look okay as well. Not exactly a high resolution on the Dodge there in between the two lights, but it's on a matte black, and kind of when you have a matte finish, it almost has like a texture to it. So I imagine getting really sharp graphics are a little bit of a challenge when it comes to a matte finish. But nonetheless, that's a pretty good looking version of this casting. Not too bad. This one, this is the Corvette C7 Z06. Maybe the worst looking one in the group. In my opinion, it is this bright green with the blue and pink and black. The number 6 on the side. This casting, I don't know, just doesn't lend itself to looking super good in this bright color for some reason. But the detail's all there. This casting is from 2016. So likely first released in 2017. First licensed probably in 2016. Whoa, when I dropped it. White wheels or white rims. It's okay. Just not the best. Definitely the first 3, I'm telling you, are the best. This one's also pretty neat, though. This is the Cadillac ATS-V R 2016 Caddy. So this one is neat. And I think this casting, if I am correct, it's copyright date 2017. I don't think this casting's been used a whole lot. At least I don't remember it being used a whole lot. Here is the front, which looks like it's pretty good details. It's got the headlight that is actually part of the window. Again, always dig when they're able to do that. And then you got some details in the back as well. It is a gloss black with our orange, pink, gray color scheme going on. Kind of a neon racing color scheme, which is what all these have, is some sort of neon racing color scheme, and I think it's kind of a cool set. I don't know, it's kind of childish. Sure, that's fine though. I don't mind that. Put her on the turntable here, give her a spin, slow it down a little bit. Look at that. Pretty cool. I dig it. I dig this set. I think it's neat. I don't mind it at all. It's cool. Obviously, I like it. I bought all of them, right? And I bought all of the last set too. So obviously, I'm digging them. The pink Porsche, probably the one that's the most collectible out of the group. My favorite though is probably the highlighter yellow GTR or GTR 4GT. That might be my favorite in the group. I actually like this orange one. I think this looks really good too, this BMW. They all look pretty good. The only one that I thought that was kind of ugly was this one, but I picked it up just to have the whole set anyway. I mean, why not? It's worth it. It's still pretty cool. All right, that's going to be it for this little episode here of Neon Speeders. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you pick these up? Did you pick up all of them? Did you pick up a couple? What are you doing with the Neon Speeders? Do you have a full set of them? Do you? Do you? Let me know. Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe I do too. And I'm going to probably have to find that out now. This is what always happens. I open up these cars and I'm like, shoot, I should look and see if I actually have a full set of these. I might. I may. And if I don't, maybe I'm only missing a couple. Maybe I should have a full set of them. That's kind of the mentality that I get into here. It's a little trap. All right. You guys, thank you very much for watching. Check out the other videos and all that stuff. I'm going to put this in the Silver Label playlist just because it's kind of fits that, even though it's not that. We're going to put it in that though because it is same price point basically at a Walmart, so that makes sense to me. All right, so check out the playlist if you want to see more content like it, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.